when the narcissist realizes they've lost. You full 3-part series part 1. I am going to tell you something I don't often share. 30 years ago, I was where you are now. Trapped, broken. I lived it. I survived it. And then, for the next 28 years as a marriage counselor, I've had to sit on the front lines and listen to that same story of pain over and over from people just like you. I am healed, but your pain, it still hits me right here in my heart because I remember. So if you're here for some fluffy, hopeful bullshit about how that creature you escaped is now healing, get the hell out. This is not a pity party for them. This is a goddamn armory for you, built from 3 decades of experience and my own scars. We are done whispering. Let's get this straight. When that soul-sucking parasite finally understands that you, their primary life support system, have pulled the plug for good, they don't feel sadness. They don't feel remorse. They feel the seething, terrified rage of a king dethroned in a kingdom of one. This isn't a therapy session. This is an autopsy of their ego. This is a field guide to their inevitable, pathetic collapse. I know you don't want to live in this pain. I was there. I also know that if you follow these simple, hard truths, you will get out. So listen close. This is what happens when the prey grows fangs. Let's get into it. Part 1, the initial collapse and the pathetic power plays. 1 narcissist realizes you are gone. Stage 1 panic when you go no contact. The arrogant text they send when you go silent. You ever feel that sick, twisted silence right after you walk out that door? The kind of silence so loud it feels like a goddamn explosion. For you, it is the first clean breath of oxygen after years of being choked out. For that control freak, it's the blaring red alarm signaling a total system meltdown. It kicks off with their mind-blowing arrogance, a disbelief so deep, it's almost funny. They don't just expect you to crawl back. They need you to crawl back because their whole world is a movie. And you are the star, the audience, and the damn popcorn machine. Your silence isn't a request for space. It's an act of mutiny. They don't see a person who is bleeding. They see a broken appliance that has stopped working. An appliance they gotta kick and scream at until it turns back on. They're not mourning a partner. They are panicking because their property has just shown a will of its own. I've seen this shit 1,000 times. A wife finally leaves her husband after he spent a decade chipping away at her soul. For the first day, he doesn't call. He sits back, expecting her to grovel. When she doesn't, his panic curdles into a furious demand. The sick narrator inside his skull tells him to stomp this rebellion out. Now, he grabs his phone to send the text that's meant to put her back in her damn cage.
Okay, you've made your point. This little game is over now. Let me know when you are done with this tantrum.
That is the language of a damn warden, not a husband. It's the first pathetic tremor of their collapse. But when bullying you back into line doesn't work, that son of a bitch doesn't quit. He just changes costumes. And this takes us straight to their next sick power play. Let's look at the show. Narcissist Hoovering. The fake apology script they all use. Unmasking their award-winning performance to lure you back. You ever watched a wolf put on a sheep costume? That is what this next stage is. When the shock wears off and your silence becomes a terrifying reality, that two-faced monster dusts off their deadliest weapon. The performance of a lifetime. All of a sudden, the abuser you escaped from is gone. Poof. In his place is this weepy, bleeding heart poet, a fake saint who sees it all so clearly now. They don't want you back. They want their drug back. This ain't no epiphany. It's a tactic. It is a damn Trojan horse, carved out of lies and polished with your own tears, ready to be rolled right back through the gates of your heart. They'll cry. They'll beg. They'll promise you the moon and the stars. The same moon and stars they told you were too stupid to deserve just last week. They don't feel regret. They feel a strategic need. They don't want forgiveness. They want access. They don't want to heal you. They want to reinfect you. Think about a guy who belittled his girlfriend in front of all their friends, making her the punchline of every joke. When she finally dumps his ass, the rage-filled texts stop and are replaced by a desperate, Oscar-worthy voicemail. That emotional leech puts on a show, delivering a rehearsed plea he knows she has been starving to hear. His voice, now dripping with fake sincerity, says this shit.
I was a fool. I know that now. I just took you for granted. I am ready to do the work. I swear. I'll go to therapy. I'll do anything. Just please don't throw us away.
Just listen to that garbage. It is an insult to your intelligence. And when you don't buy a front row ticket to their sad little circus, the mask doesn't just slip. They rip it off with their own two hands. So now, let's get into the pure, unfiltered rage that's been boiling just beneath those fake tears. Narcissistic Rage Exposed. The vile threats they make when rejected. The real monster you always knew was there. You know what really shatters a narcissist's soul? It ain't losing you. It is you seeing them for the empty, pathetic fraud they are and choosing to walk away anyway. Your rejection of their apology is a mirror shoved in their face, and they want to smash that mirror into a million goddamn pieces. This is the point of no return. The polite bullshit is over. The crocodile tears dry up instantly, replaced by the cold, dead eyes of a predator whose prey just spit in its face. I'll do anything morphs into you will pay. Their narcissistic injury isn't a little scratch. It is a gaping wound to their ego, and they will bleed their rage all over you. This is not a breakdown. This is them showing you who they've been the whole time. This is them showing you their control was always just this rage in a prettier package. Let's go back to that girlfriend. She doesn't respond to his bullshit voicemail. A day later, her phone lights up again. But this time, it is not a plea. It's a snarl from a cornered sewer rat. That gaslight guru leaves a new message, his voice dripping with venom.
You ungrateful. After everything I did for you, you think you are so perfect. You are nothing without me. You'll come crawling back, but it'll be too late. I'll make sure you regret this for the rest of your miserable life.
And there he is, the real thing, the monster you slept next to. Do not be afraid of this rage. Be grateful for it. It is the final, undeniable proof that you made the only choice a survivor could make. This isn't their meltdown. This is their confession. But a coward gets tired of screaming. So when they realize their rage only strengthens your walls, the tactics get quieter and a hell of a lot creepier. Why the narcissist stalks you after you leave, the pathetic ways they haunt your new life. You ever get that creepy, crawly feeling that you're being watched, even when you are alone? That's because a cowardly ghost is haunting the edges of your new life, absolutely terrified of being forgotten. When open rage fails, that predator in disguise slinks back into the shadows. This is the stalking phase, not the loud door-kicking kind. It is the spineless, digital drive-by kind. It is the desperate act of a parasite searching for a crack in the wall to seep back in. They are lurking on your social media, viewing your stories from fake accounts. They are accidentally driving by your house, your work, your damn gym. They are a ghost at the feast of your newfound freedom, trying to poison every bite. They don't miss you. They are monitoring their lost property, obsessed with what you're doing now, that you are no longer theirs to own. Their thought process is sick and simple. If I cannot be in her life, I will haunt it. I will not be erased. And since they can't get to you directly, they use a goddamn pawn, a flying monkey, a concerned mutual friend. Take the wife who left. Her ex-husband knows she is going out with friends for the first time in years. So he calls a mutual friend the perfect little messenger for his poison. That friend later casually says to the wife,
I was talking to him the other day. He saw the pictures from your night out. He said it was hard to see and that he's just worried about you making bad choices.
It's a disgusting game, a pathetic attempt to piss all over your new, clean slate. But what this obsessive behavior really screams is this: I am nothing without your attention. You are living your life. They are just living theirs, watching yours. Today, we've dragged the first pathetic wave of their panic into the light. The arrogant demands, the fake ass apologies, the vile rage, and the creepy stalking. This is just the end of the beginning, but recognizing the enemy's moves is the first step to winning the war. I make these videos for one reason. I don't have 1 million subscribers, but I believe this message can find the one person who needs to hear it today. The one person who is right on the edge. That person was me 30 years ago. When you hit that join button or that thanks button, you are not just supporting a channel. You are casting a vote. You are funding the creation of another one of these survival guides so that the next person who is lost in the dark finds this lighthouse a little bit faster. You are literally paying it forward to save another soul. If you are ready to stop being a victim and start being a warrior, the number to my counseling practice is in the description below. When you call, just say these words: I saw the goodbye video. That's our code. It tells my team you are not starting from scratch. It tells us you've seen the truth. And we can skip the bullshit and get straight to work on your escape and recovery plan. But right now, wherever you are, I want you to do one thing with me. Stop everything. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Now, when you exhale, do it through your mouth. And when you do, make a sound. A sigh. The sound. Let's do it. Inhale and exhale. Ha. Feel that. Feel the vibration. The release. Just doing that tells your nervous system, I am letting go. We'll talk more about this in another healing video. But for now, just breathe. And remember, you can and you will heal. Just start today.